welcome back to my channel. It's Kim over here at Touch of Magic. Today's video is part of our regular monthly YouTube hop. The theme for today is summer rest and relaxation, and I'm going to actually feature the part of the June release for Spellbinders last month. And I hope I don't say this terribly wrong, but it's La Dolce Vita, which translated I believe means the sweet life. So that seems perfect for some summer R&R. I have all the cards I made with the release. I'm just going to walk through the items and then what I made with them. So I've got a bunch here, and we'll start at the top. This was super fun. I love this release. I was really lucky to receive this from Spellbinders. So it starts with, and I'm hoping all these show properly, is a really cool embossing folder with like a lemon vignette, kind of like old school Italian tile is what it reminds me of. And then it's got the Citrus Spritz is the name of this die set. The embossing folder, let me just back up here. The embossing folder is called Lemon Fresco. The other thing we have is the cute little banner set called La Dolce Vida banners. And you can either do just a blank banner and you can stamp on it, or you can do the impressions, which is great. Then we have the really cute BetterPress set here with this. And this one is called La Dolce Vida Sentiments. And as you can see, you've got the BetterPress sentiments, and then you've got the die. And I love that it does this. It's a run it through once, die cut everything all at once. I've got my little bucket here with all my extras from both of those things, which they're so great. I love how they cut. The other thing is the Deckside Dreams set. This is cool. This makes a really neat ship. And you can do it flat or you can do it kind of 3D. It's really neat. And this is not what their packaging looks like. Obviously, what I will do is interject for each thing. I'll put a photo up of the actual product so you can see what the packaging looks like. We get it like this. This is called Amalfi, and again, hope I'm not saying that wrong, Amalfi Breeze, which is a really neat silhouette of like a sunbathing lady. Very cool. And the last one, which is the really big one, this is called Beyond the Door. And this is such a cool die set, and you can do so much with it. So I'm going to walk through each of these. So this first one is a combination of the Lemon Fresco embossing folder and the La Dolce Vita sentiments. And what I did with this one is I ran the front through the machine. I used small blending brushes to ink in the lemons and the leaves. And then I did like a blackout technique, but with the blue over top to give it that kind of neat tile vibe is what I was going for. And then the sentiments, I did these actually on watercolor paper. I find that BetterPress works great, like on a 140-pound Canson, which is what I'm using. You get such a beautiful, crisp result with this. And this one I did a little differently. I ran it through on a colored cardstock, and then I used some watercolor paint. Some metallic, I'm hoping the shine picks up here, to paint over some of the images. And it's really neat because you have the exact same products, but you get such totally different looks with them. The Ciao sentiments, or no, not Ciao, the Dolce Vita sentiments feature heavily through everything. The next one I have here is this one, and this is using our Amalfi Breeze die set. And I made this cute little lady on a beach blanket. Now I ran this one through a Spellbinders embossing folder as well, which I can't remember the name of it, but I'll pop it up on the screen. And I used the same, it's a very similar stencil of theirs to this pattern to kind of tie everything together. I did this again on the watercolor paper so that I like to paint. I have fun with it. I got the, kind of the ombre kind of feel there for a South Beach, warm weather kind of feel. So that's that one. The next one here is the Deckside Dreams. This is very fun. So all of these dies allow you kind of get the angle of the depth here. When that cuts out, it's got little flaps, which you can see here, that fold and allow you to pop that up. Or you could cut those off and just lay it flat if you wanted to. You could do any color combination. I did some ink blending to kind of get the feel of waves. This was just really fun to play with. And this one here is using the little La Dolce Vita banners, which give you this look here. So I had so much fun with this one. Now, I combined another product here, which is the Splatters, which I think is from last month. Splatter Better Press Plate. It's just kind of a grounding for the lemons, which is the Citrus Spritz die set here. I did this on watercolor paper, and then I painted, and then I tied in the banner, the sentiment with the colors. So just to pull everything together. This one was really simple, but I love the very sweet and kind of fresh look. And I have a fair bit of dimension on here because I think it looks cool. And that's the citrus spritz, the through the door set. So this is huge. Now, if you did the Weekender event with Spellbinder and you got that big Weekender box, this was part of it. A lot of these are part of that. And there's some wonderful classes. If you've not done any of theirs, it's amazing. Huge kit, lots of things you can make. So I used another Spellbinders embossing folder. Can't remember it. I didn't write it down, so I will pop it up on the screen. I'm not sure if that one's still available. It's an older one. I kept this really simple using these. So I've got an embossed texture. Again, I'm looking kind of, like walls at a resort, those cool textured walls, and then the view through the door heading out to the beach is what I was going for with this one. Some ink blending just to make the pots look a little aged. A lot of this is colored cardstock to start, but some of it was white or colored and then ink blended over. And then I just used a white gel pen for the dots of the flowers. And I have to say, one of my favorite ones is this one. I had a lot of fun with this. So white on white. So hopefully you're catching the texture here from the embossing folder. And I actually used the door frame, which is the window folding doors. Here is this die, and I use that to make the shelf for the pots. So then I did a rainbow selection of the pots. This is great. So this is a great way to use scraps. I have little bins like this, color coordinated in one of my Alex drawers that I keep all my little scraps in. And I love that because it allows me to take them and turn them into something that I thought turned out really well. I had a lot of fun with this one. So that is just a quick walkthrough on the products and some fun cards that I made. I love these little storage boxes. I get them on Amazon. I'll see if I can find a link for them. And I keep all my extras that I cut out in these. But here's just a quick walkthrough on all of them. These were fun to make. It was a wonderful product line to work with. I'm very fortunate. Spellbinders was very generous and sent me everything to do these. So that was all the cards for this particular release in June. I will link everything below. I do hope this gives you some inspiration. And again, this is part of a monthly hop that we do, and the theme this month is Summer Rest and Relaxation. Cecilia over at Valley Oak Paper is our hop coordinator. She's the one who organizes this. If you've ever considered joining something like this, please reach out to her. I will link everybody in the description as well that's participating this month. I do hope you will hop along, see theirs, and leave them some love as well. Please don't forget to thumbs up. I do very much appreciate the engagement. Love to know if you like what you're seeing, so feel free to leave a comment. And if you haven't already, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and support the channel and come along for the crafty journey with me. Thanks again. I will see you again soon. I've got some more stuff that I'm working on and some new release items. So hopefully you'll pop back and see what's happening. Have a wonderful day, and thanks again for being here.